Okay, it's Wednesday, the 19th of February. This is your update. Okay, your weather update is sponsored by Kittner Modular Homes. Give these guys a call if you're looking into it or if you're interested. They'll help you out. They're really good workers. My sister had a home built by them, and she's totally happy with it, loved it, and she's been in it for many years now. Well, I don't have much to add from what I had said yesterday. I mean, there's your storm down there by Delaware, down in the bottom here. The upper air low is back here, and that'll try to join up with that storm, but it'll be off the coast by the time it does. But as you can see, it brings in some light snow into Pennsylvania. Now, southern Delaware and maybe even Cape May gets some snow out of this that you can measure. This comes across. This is tomorrow around noontime, and then you can see it moves across the state. It pretty much gets through the whole of Pennsylvania. This is around 6 o'clock. It's in New Jersey. And literally, if you look, everybody that close up view, this is 10 o'clock tonight. You can see this Delaware gets it. I think it's a little further north than that. I think it might get to Cape May. It's possible. But here comes the upper air low across, as I was saying, during the morning hours tomorrow. It cuts across the state. Then you can see it clear in Pennsylvania. It seems like everybody that didn't get the snow from the low pressure system gets a little bit out of this as it clears out, tomorrow night. Now, this is by midnight Thursday. This includes tomorrow's snow, some lake effect up here, and the storm down here. You can see some areas get an inch in the darker grays area. It's an inch. The blue area is a couple of inches or so. Even down here in southeastern Pennsylvania, there could be a dusting to an inch of snow down there. Same thing in New Jersey by Trenton, east of Trenton. It could be dusting to an inch up there. But yeah, it's not much, but it'll come through and it'll just add a little bit of snow as it comes through. Now, this is tomorrow afternoon temperatures. You can see everybody's 32 or below. Most people are in the 20s. As you go into the nighttime hours, it's around 8 o'clock. It's really starting to cool off. Temperatures are in the teens. As we go further into the night, we bring this to the morning hours around 7 a.m. You can see teens, 12 degrees in the Poconos. Pretty cold. Pittsburgh, teens. Philadelphia, you probably get close to 20. In Jersey and Delaware, the same thing. Down south, northern Jersey, you get down below 20. But that's that. And then on Friday, um, you can say it's warming up a little bit. It's a few degrees warmer. 20s to the west, 20s to the north, even teens up in the Pocono still. Southeastern PA, you recover to around freezing or so on Friday. Now, next week, our temperatures will be a little bit above normal. Not too bad. This is a Tuesday, just to give you a sample. Here's Tuesday, where a lot of areas get into the 40s. There's 50s down here, South Delaware and all, but basically across most of our area, you're in the 40s to near 50. We move this out. You can see at night it chills off, but here's an 8 a.m. on Thursday where it's still in the 40s in southeastern and Pennsylvania and Jersey and Delaware. That's not bad for a morning low. And then you can see that ahead of the next front, you can see temperatures rise into the 50s. And we got that. That's where it's going to go. But then it's going to get cold air comes flying in. And again, every time we say, hey, there's a snowstorm possibly going to happen, something goes wrong. I mean, here's the 28th. Now, one thing I noticed, and I'm going to give Joe Bastardi the credit for this. He's taken notice that this year most of the storms haven't been able to connect to the cold temperatures. They've been able to connect to the warmer temperatures. And I looked back to check it out, and he's right. I mean, it just doesn't connect when we have the cold air in place. It stays south, and then what happens is when the cold air does come in, it's down south. When the warm air comes in, it moves up, and it's a mix. And that's kind of what I thought last October when I said a lot of ice and a lot of mix in February. Now, this is the 28th we're looking at here, and it's calling for another storm around the 28th. And then as we go a little further in time, you can see it. There's some lighter accumulations, and then there's a storm that's as far as I can go on this around the 7th down south here. And I don't know how far north that's going to go yet. But, I mean, that's kind of what we're stuck up against. And I guess some people say winter's over. It's not, because it's going to be cold. But the lack of, these big storms just not connecting. There's nothing I can tell you. But he was right. They're just not connecting with the cold air. Okay, I promised a shout out to this guy. He's a, he's an Abbott follower, and he has a snow removal service in Bucks County. They've gotten some snow this year, but I'm sure he wants a few more. So if you got any snow and you need some roads worked on or parking lots, let these guys know.
Homes to the place we belong, Kidner Homes. Since 1972, Kidner Homes has known what to do. With endless floor plans, we will build your dream home with our own two hands.